Ram Kumar moved from the figurative to the abstract a few years after he returned to Delhi. The human figure, imbued with melancholy, was almost exiled from his canvases, edged out by landscapes and cityscapes, in which the painter did not completely sever his connection to cubism. Although he eventually abandoned realism and relied more on color to convey emotions and strong lines to create his spaces. Places, the painter often iterated, were not as important as the emotions they evoke. Banaras, for instance, was not just an ancient city. It took on a symbolic avatar for him. It may have been easier for Ram Kumar to see Banaras as a metaphor. The pain and sorrow of humanity that the city endured was too much to confront without this filter. Nevertheless, he would transform these in his work, abstract them as it were, so that they reflected his emotional responses to places. The painting above, whether it is Banaras or elsewhere, has a hint of gestural turbulence. It evokes strong emotions, yet we discern that the painter was striving towards the stillness that lies at the center of things. This rather large Ram Kumar canvas, painted in 1982, takes hold, and it doesn't let go. Untitled, as much of the late painter's oeuvre was, this abstract work, composed from a rather somber palette of brown, white, blue, grey and muted colors, evokes a landscape with rocks, a part of a wooden bridge, and a river ostensibly running through this naturescape. But if you linger and allow your imagination free rein, an inner landscape of the self slowly emerges. Are we peeping into our subconscious? Are chunks of memory floating up from some deep reserve? Is this oil painting on canvas a depiction of a place? Or is it a state of being? Or does it represent an emotional state of mind? Perhaps it's a bit of all of these, or none.